Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Classic Large Car Garage. Today we're going to be working on this 1974 day cab Freightliner Cabover. Just a little 2-axle unit. Got a list of things to do to it, so come along for the ride. Alright guys, so this, I'm sure you've seen in the background a couple videos, is a 1974 Freightliner Cabover. Little 2-axle, factory 2-axle truck. It's got a Detroit in it and a 9 or 13 speed, not too sure. But this truck is from a couple brothers, I believe, out of Chicago. And they kind of reached out on Facebook about doing a couple things to it. They have a 53-foot gooseneck car hauler for their race car. So I'm assuming it's like a big race trailer. And this is what they want to haul it with. They had a 1-ton Dodge and said that wasn't cutting it. So they found this. They said they found this in a barn. It's been parked for a few years. That's about all we know about it. It's got like a factory air ride setup on the front. Kind of see that. It's deflated right now, but we don't know if it's like factory or like a dealer add-on. It's got a kind of a funky one in the rear too. Pretty neat though. If you have any info, comment below about that setup. We haven't really seen it. I think we've kind of seen that setup on another truck, one other truck. I believe it might have been a Freightliner. So if you know, comment down there. It's not a factory paint job. It is a aftermarket paint job. We know that because one, this is rust, but this up here is like a brownish copper color. The frame's been painted. And if you come up here, super nice interior too. This truck it's almost like a little time capsule. Still got all kinds of like factory decals, stickers up on the visor, super nice brown interior, old school glitter steering wheel, real neat. I have my flashlight on me, but back here has all kinds of information, and it's got the factory colors, and there was 4 factory colors. There was a champagne, white, bronze, and gold. So it's probably a really cool paint job back in the day. This one's pretty cool. It's different. But these guys want to kind of put their touch on it. And we're going to do bumper, visor. They want all the lights converted to LED. Turn signals. Cab lights. Headlights. They want the frame painted, so we're gonna take the fuel tanks off, take this battery box off, we're gonna get it blasted, painted. They want a different battery box with a step in it. They want their goose mount, they want a deck plate on it, they want a wiring harness for the trailer. They want a dual exhaust setup to match this side. So it's not really a huge long list, but when you get into that list and you start breaking down into subcategories, we kind of have a lot to do, and they want it by spring. So we're gonna get started on it here, and I'm gonna start with, I think, taking maybe the battery box off. And might start working on the fuel tanks, get them emptied out, and all that noise. So here we go. Okie dokie, update time. So, you see me working on this. Got taillights out, license plate light, got the harness swung out of the way. We got the tanks off. We've got the battery box off. Now I'm just kind of going through, taking some other little stuff off. It's not being used. There was a bracket here. Wasn't doing anything. Got the jack pump swung out of the way. They want that kind of mounted somewhere out of the way. Off camera, got some of the exhaust off so we can start to look into that. Like I said, they want an identical setup over here. Other than that, Got some rear shocks on it. Saw me kind of had to modify those. It's kind of a different setup, and running the numbers, we couldn't really find anything. They were a Canadian made shock. Running the numbers, nothing would come up. So we found some Monroes that were pretty close. I just had to drill out the lower hole just a little bit so the bolt would fit. Shave them down on the sides a little bit so they would fit in the ears welded on to that bottom cross member. Not a big deal. Should be all good. So just figured I'd give you a little update here on what's going on. Ooh. Look at that. Anyway, that's what we got going on in this truck right now. Heidi, ho there. We are back on the Freightliner. It is a new day. Today we're doing some new headlights. I already got some of them done. Just went ahead and did them ahead of time. They wanted new LED ones. So we got them some factory looking glass lenses and some LED bulbs. So I figured instead of a time lapse, we'll just take you along for the ride. So I got this one done already. This is one of the old ones, and there's a lot going on with the ballast and everything, but we'll show you how we do this. So there is a little spring retainer. Oh, you're stuck to the bumper now. Right here. Pick tool in there. Kind of pull out on it. Oh, sorry guys. Didn't mean to hit you. But anyway, see that? I'll show you here in a second. Set you over here. Get you kind of set up. So pull that out. Slide it down. Then, so that's loose now. So what's holding it now is the adjusters. That's how you adjust the pitch of them and everything. So basically, ever so gently, it's hard to do here. Get that one free. And then just pull this one out. It is still plugged in. So, let's see if I can do this here. Ooh. Alright. Gotta pull that. Go to the table over here. And of course I forgot my screwdriver. Grab that. Then we'll come over here. And so these are in a bucket and this ring. There's a couple little screws to retain this ring. We'll loosen that up, and that one. And then this whole ring, kind of see, it's slotted. See, give it a little turn, pull her up. Headlight comes out. That can go back in the box for the customer. They want all their stock parts back. And then We're gonna grab this new one here. Here's that ballast I was saying. It gets pretty tight in there. So, this was kind of the top. And we've got these goofy little things here. They kind of sit down in those little divots. That's what kind of holds it centered. So, you get them lined up in their respected place. Now we'll get this ring. Get it back over the screws. Loosen them up a little bit more here. And there's always one that's a pain. Of course, it's a pain. It's just might be a different even screw. There it is. So, of course, we came out of our spots. There we go. Get her back on. Give her a little turn. Get her back locked in. A little snuggy-duggy on that one. A little snuggy on this one. And that one where it needs to be. Get that one tight. So, check it out real quick. Make sure it looks alright in there. Make sure it looks straight. Make sure it's not crooked. And we'll just go ahead and give them a good little torque, snug, whatever you want to call it. So then, we're going to grab you guys and take it back over here to the truck. Set that down. I'm going to set you guys down here for a second probably. Yeah. Get this plug out of here. Hey, what are you guys looking at over there? Shows down here. Okay. So you can see that ballast, it's kind of got to go right there. So we kind of got to put the ballast kind of has to go right there. I have to run that other one kind of up in here. I'll go ahead and do that because I need two hands for that. But at the same time, kind of have to route the plug a different way. Get that ballast resistor up in there where we need it. All at the same time, while lining our adjusters back up. Slide that one in. Slide that one in. Alright, it's looking too good. So we got our ballast up in there. It slid back in our adjusters here. Now, I need to grab that spring way up in there. Not damaging anything. And pull it back down. See if I can do it with you guys. Pull it out. Get it in. Look at that. Perfect. Awesome. So, now, I'm gonna set you guys down. Try to get you in here. Kind of see what's going on. Maybe a little bit. This one plugs in there. Now it's a game of tucking all the wires in somewhere. This one plug in down here. And shove all these wires around, kind of where they need to go, and also got to have enough room to get our bezel on. So I think that will give us enough room. I'll grab the bezel. Oh yeah. Get a screw here. Looks too good. Now we'll still have to aim it and put the lower screws in, but that right there looks more factory, and you get LEDs. I don't know if we've seen it yet, but I did a video on a little more modern style LED headlight, and the two gentlemen that own this truck, that's not what they were looking for. They were looking for more a stock style lens with LED bulbs. So I'll scoot you guys back here and turn them on and see what you guys think. Nice. Not too bad. So that's the low beams. That is the low beams on the truck. Now that is the high beams. So they don't look too bad. Honestly, I think they look pretty good. We'll go over here and shut the lights off. Oh yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, this is pretty bright. Look good. Not too shabby. I'd say they ought to light you up going down the road. That's the lows. Oh yeah, I like them. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, they're pretty bright. Cool. Easy enough. Turn the lights back on. So there you go. Pretty simple. Not too hard. Just gotta jam all them wires in there, really. That's about it. So I think next, I already did the turn signals off camera. That's just standard turn signal. Nothing fancy there. Amber in the front, red in the back. Just a turn signal. It's not a running light. That's how it was factory. So, but got some new cab lights here, and that might be next on the list. As for right now, it's about time for me to go home. So we will probably see you a new day for me. Not even a whole second for you.